Hey, life group leaders, welcome back, or welcome to your first video with your group this year.
Is this the first one?
No, we did it last week.
Oh.
Yeah. You're a life group leader. You should know that.
We haven't started yet.
Nor have we. So anyway, glad to have you back. And Matt's going to take over, kind of jumping into Mark.
Yeah, continuing the Mark series.
Yeah. So we recognize that some of your groups, even like my group and Matt's group, hasn't even started yet. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about what Matt's message is, but we know that many of you, us included, will not get to this because we're still getting to know each other.
Yeah, for some of you, it's first time together, and the things that you're going to do to get to know each other are way more important than diving into everything for this message.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can always refer back to Matt's message for further conversations at another date, so that's great. So Matt, tell us about this week.
Yeah, so a couple things just to be aware of as you're going into this week. One of the subjects that we're going to deal with is baptism. And that can be a great conversation to have with people in your group.
Yeah.
There will be people in your group who have been. There will be people who haven't, people who were baptized as infants.
Right.
And it can be great stories to be able to share, as well as realizing there could be people in your group who don't know anything about baptism.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've encountered lots of questions about baptism over the years. And it's kind of one of those things. Does anybody have a story to share?
Yeah.
Baptism Sundays are one of my favorite Sundays around here.
Absolutely. And so we're giving we're giving information about the next Baptism Sunday. It could be a great time for people in your group to talk about whether or not that would be something they would want to do, a step they would want to take.
Yeah.
Another thing that we're talking about in this message is the Trinity, as we see Father, Son, Holy Spirit and the relationship they have with each other. The main thing I want you to feel in this is like you don't have to have all the answers about the Trinity.
Whew.
That can be really intimidating.
Yeah.
And just be able to embrace that the Trinity is a mystery that theologians continue to talk about, and we can't completely wrap our minds around it. Mm-hmm. So don't feel the pressure going into it like you have to be the resident theologian in the room.
Right, yeah, that's always important to remember. Yeah, you're not the answer man or woman. You are there to help the process.
Yeah, but the main thing that we want to focus on, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, is this perfect relationship that they have with each other, this perfect friendship that they have as Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and to realize that we as humanity have been created in the image of a God who has always known perfect love. Mm-hmm. Therefore, how does that affect the way that we love each other?
Yeah.
And practically, what does that look like at work, in our family, with our neighbors, et cetera? You can go down the line.
Yeah, with each other, the way that we learn to embrace the new people and the returning people in our group. Absolutely. Yeah. It's all connected. Yeah.
And then the last thing we're doing is talking about the gospel. And the main thing I think just for people to remember is don't assume that everyone in your group is a believer. Don't assume that they understand the message and story of Jesus and they've made that decision for themselves. We're hoping that there are people in every group who have not made that decision, who are going to be influenced and affected by you over this next year in the way that you get a chance to be able to talk about that. And there will be lots of chances through this series of Mark.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's the quick overview, but don't assume. Those are always some great words. And listen well and really spend time praying for your group before you get started. Yeah. I think that's great. Yeah, I think, Matt, it's going to be a great message. Looking forward to it.
Good deal.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks.